This is Autoline Daily, the show dedicated to enthusiasts of the global automotive industry. Ford must really see an opportunity to expand its lineup. On top of a new Maverick-based midsize hybrid SUV, a four-door Mustang, and the models coming off its UEV platform, Automotive News reports that Ford is also developing a pickup version of the Bronco and a smaller version of the Transit van. The truck is expected to hit the market around the end of the decade, but no word on how it will slot into the automaker's lineup, which will include the Maverick, the Fathom, the Ranger, this new truck, the F-150, and all its heavy-duty pickups. One former auto executive told Autoline that they think the Maverick should have originally been developed to fit into the Bronco family instead of becoming what it is now. Obviously, Ford made a good choice, but it may still see an opportunity to expand the Bronco name even further. The company is expanding its powertrain lineup as well, with an extended range electric expected to join the F-150 and a hybrid going into the Bronco. China's domestic car market has stalled out for years. This year, sales are down 20%. Thanks to overcapacity and a vicious price war, most automakers can't make money in the Chinese market, and so they've set their sights on exports. Geely's new chairman wants to double its exports this year to 1 million cars, and longer term, he wants 2/3 of Geely's sales to come from outside of China. And in related news, the port city of Ningbo says overall car exports are up 73% this year, while exports of NEVs are up 98%. Most of those cars go to Brazil, Europe, the United Arab Emirates, Jordan, and the ASEAN countries. But there's growing backlash in some countries that are getting flooded with Chinese cars. In January, Mexico raised tariffs on them from 20 to 50%, which cut imports of Chinese cars and components by 40%. Even so, the country is looking at putting even more restrictions on Chinese imports. And we think more countries will put up barriers, but only countries that have their own domestic auto industry to defend. In countries that don't make cars, the door will likely be wide open.
At CSP, we work with OEM engineers across the country on their journeys to lighter, safer, and more eco-friendly vehicles. Learn more at thecsp.com.
Battery swapping allows EV owners to get a fully charged pack in about the same time it takes to fill up a tank of gas. That convenience helped drive EV demand in China, and NIO now has a network of over 4,000 battery swapping stations across the country. However, those stations used to cost $400,000, and while the price has gone down to about $200,000, NIO also has to stock them with battery packs and have the ability to recharge those packs. That takes huge capital investment, and the automaker has put over $3 billion into its battery swapping technology. But NIO just signed an agreement with the city of Wuhan where it will take full ownership of all the existing swap stations within the city. So NIO will only be in charge of making sure the stations are operational. It also has similar deals it's working on with 25 other provinces and regions in China. With today's supercars, like the Lamborghini Revuelto offering race car-like performance, tires become the limiting factor. So Bridgestone, which is an Autoline sponsor, created a bespoke tire for the Revuelto that is half performance tire and half racing slick. They call it the Potenzas Race R, and it's specifically developed to be used for track days, warming up fast for more consistent lap times. They come standard on the Revuelto, which has a top speed of 215 miles an hour and hits 60 miles an hour in 2.4 seconds. We think this really cements that we're living in the golden age of performance, when cars from the factory come with tires that are practically racing slicks. If you own a first-gen Hyundai Kona or Kia Niro EV and you need to replace the electric motor but it's too expensive, then you're in luck. SEG Automotive, which is based in Germany and is known for making starters and alternators, is now remanufacturing drive units for EVs. It refurbishes everything, including the electric motor, transmission, and inverter, and it's 30% less expensive than having it replaced at the dealership, which can cost up to $5,000. In addition to the Kona and Niro EVs, SEG also refurbishes units for the first-gen Tesla Model S and the Renault Zoe. LG Energy Solution announced it's kicked off battery production at its new plant in Lansing, Michigan. You may remember the facility was originally a joint venture between LG and General Motors, but GM backed out as part of its EV write-down. The plant, which will have up to 35 gigawatt hours of annual capacity, will now produce LFP battery cells for energy storage systems, as well as NMC cells for Toyota. And we've seen battery companies pivot from EVs to storage systems, but this might be the first we've seen a battery maker look into the defense sector. LG is considering supplying the U.S. government and defense contractors with batteries for drones and other unmanned weapons. LG Energy's president of North America says the company has received inquiries from multiple potential American partners, but the talks are still in their early stages. LG has historically avoided supplying the defense industry, but it's now considering it because, quote, "we definitely see growth and opportunities." And speaking of LG Energy, we're going to have Anthony O'Donovan, the operations director for LG's battery plants, as our guest on Autoline After Hours tomorrow. If you want to learn what it takes to run a battery plant in the U.S., here's your chance to hear all about it from an industry insider. That's tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time at the Autoline website and on our YouTube channel. But that's a wrap for this show. Thanks for tuning in.
Autoline Daily is brought to you by CSP, the Composites Solution Partner, Intrepid Control Systems, over-the-air engineering, boost your game. And thanks to the following YouTube and Patreon members:
At Intrepid, we produce network hardware and software solutions, enabling vehicle manufacturers to innovate and design the next generation of modern mobility. Delivering scalable next-generation solutions requires thorough testing and validation of vehicle platforms. Intrepid specializes in network interfacing, data logging, simulation, and gateway capabilities. Intrepid's Neovi Cloud Platform provides real-time data collection, instant cloud upload, intelligent detection, advanced issue analysis, root cause identification, and remote update deployment. All of these steps ensure vehicles are cleared for production and ready for the road, taking your fleet testing into the future of mobility. Intrepid Control Systems, driven by your data.